Bueno, advertencia sobre el contenido. Este es un juego de terror y no está dirigido a todos los tipos de público. Para obtener una lista de todas las advertencias sobre el contenido, visita nuestro sitio web www.blacktabigames.com. Slay the Princess utiliza efectos visuales intermitentes y el efecto parallax, que en casos poco frecuentes han provocado que algunos jugadores sufran mareos. Si alguno de estos efectos te ha causado un problema de salud, puedes desactivarlo desde las opciones del juego. Sin importar los errores que encuentres en la oscuridad, ten valor y sigue adelante. No hay finales prematuros, no hay decisiones equivocadas. Solo hay perspectivas novedosas y comienzos nuevos. Esto es una historia de amor. Bueno, buena gente, bienvenidos a mi canal. Yo soy Nico y enos aquí en un nuevo episodio de nuestra serie Slay the Princess. Vamos a ver los recuerdos. Cosas que hacer. Espacios intermedios. Ah, mira, el bosque. No eres nada en absoluto. Condena a la princesa y a ti a una existencia incompleta. ¿Eres tú? ¿Has crecido? Ah, que son distintas, güey. A veces estoy y a veces no. Son los distintos espejos que condenan a la princesa y a ti a una existencia incompleta. Ah, mira. El héroe y la princesa. Encuentra a la bestia. Encuentra a el fantasma, la cuchilla. Encuentra al fantasma, la cuchilla. Encuentra a la bestia. Encuentra a la desconocida. Dijiste que no estaba armada. Consigue que rompa sus propias cadenas. Deja siempre una vía de escape. Qué loco, ¿eh? Ah, que hay un montón de cosas, loco. Hay como muchos... Opa. Tiene de todo esto, ¿eh? Ah, y es que... ¡Oh, madre! Ignora a los llorones. Si ella bloquea tu ataque, solo tienes que esforzarte más. Y con ustedes la princesa. Ay, Dios. Eh... Bueno, vamos a seguir y tomando decisiones que no hayamos tomado antes. ¿Me dejará? Uy, puedes acceder a ella desde el menú principal o desde el menú del juego mediante... Ah, mira. Volver al menú. Ah, tengo que empezar una nueva. Sí o sí, porque esta ya está terminada. Bueno, sale una nueva. Porque, ¿cómo se hace si no? ¿Desde los recuerdos? ¿Qué entro acá? ¿Si entro acá? No es que tengo que vivirlo. Bueno, vamos a empezar de cero. Ahora vamos a ver si...
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Vamos, vamos a ir en silencio a la cabaña. Vamos a ver qué pasa si vamos de una a pelear con la princesa.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking.
Vamos calladitos de una a nuestro cometido. Esta vez vamos modo sanguinario, ¿eh? Modo
The interior
sanguinario.
of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale. The blade is your implement.
Vamos a tomar la daga.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Y vamos a entrar al sótano. Vamos a ver qué tan dura es la
The
princesa.
door to the basement creaks. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you. It's all part.
Hola, creo que estoy aquí para matarte.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist. She's so coldly. Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Claro que sí. Vamos a... Sí, no era broma.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just... Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really...
Tomarla como
You
fuerza.
ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Vamos.
Oh? No talking then?
No, sin hablar.
What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Queremos ver de qué es capaz la princesa.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End.
¿Y qué si nos están mintiendo? ¿Qué
You
tal
go
si nos
into
mata?
this expecting to die. You're going to die.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Es un momento de infección. No voy a soltar la
Then
daga.
I'm not talking to you.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
¿De verdad no quieres hablar?
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Vamos a darle.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle. She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow. We shouldn't have hesitated. But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the
muy
pointed
buena.
tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat, with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
La torre. ¿La torre de nuevo? ¿Cuál era la torre?
You're on a path. You're here to slay her. Again? People don't die twice. If he doesn't remember what happened, you know I can hear you. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She is not going to kill you.
Dice que nos va a volver a matar, pero no. Esta vez vamos sin miedo.
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her. And can we tone down the... I'm not being a pessimist. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering and whatever... I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if rescue her, so... If that's what
Hablan demasiado, chicos. Hablan demasiado. Si no me equivoco, debería estar acá.
The interior of the cabin is larger. The blade... Why do we don't feel small?
Tomar la daga.
You take the blade... That's because there isn't. Who cares? Though, probably. He knows. I care about whether we're being lied to. I'm not lying to you, I promise.
Sí, desaparece el espejo. Lo bueno es que ya podemos avanzar como más rápido en cosas que ya vimos. Esto, si quieren ver el texto, vayan a verlo en capítulos anteriores, gente.
The door to the basement. It's still a stone basement. If the princess her booming voice rolls.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You won't.
Vamos a tratar de matarla, people.
Should we? It doesn't matter. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort. The princess towers over you. Almost the chain is nothing.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You've brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such
No.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember?
Es verdad, sí,
Are you
decidimos
really just going
agarrarla
to
más
let
fuerte.
that happen to... I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your
Hola,
legs buckle,
miércoles.
and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met,
Se supone que acabarás con el mundo. No.
Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
do it. It's what she wants. No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but then manages to push you.
Recoger
You
la...
reach forward
Ok.
and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't... Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway. You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all...
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Acabar con esto.
Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Vamos a matarnos nosotros. Oh, no. Vamos con esta de tratar de matar a la princesa. Sí, vamos a tratar de
Your
agarrar a la
body is
princesa.
sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you moved.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry. Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her. It's what she wants. You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. But the blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird, thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Vamos contra la princesa.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand.
Es verdad.
My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will. You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
As you finish crossing the room,
Wow,
you
siempre
fall
tan
to your
increíble.
knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death. There's a place at my side for you, if you'll have it. Not as an equal, but as something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Well, that's demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
Momento de la verdad. Aniquilar a la princesa.
Yes, though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we?
No, ya, no podemos.
You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You
heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet.
Jolín.
There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact. You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together.
Le demostramos que una diosa puede sangrar.
I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
No, claramente no.
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something. I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
La furia. Uy, la furia, la furia, la furia, la furia, la furia, la furia. ¿Otra vez?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that? I think he's upset. What's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was.
Can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed.
Es verdad.
You're being too generous. He did get us killed. Alright, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions.
Okay.
Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it? Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more...
Hay que tomárselo en serio. De una a la cabaña.
Good. We're all on the same. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the... That's it? No, I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now. And you're...
Vamos a entrar y a pelear, de una. Que si es la Hellraiser...
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten, but that is how it was. Now, that's horrible. You did. The only furniture of note, the blade is your...
Ya sabemos todo lo que hay, así que... Vamos a tomar la daga.
You take the blade for good. Nothing feels better. You step forward. All we see, it really is just like...
Smash it. Smash it.
Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see... Nah, I'm with him on this. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it... You
Limpiar el
reach
espejo.
forward and drag your hand across the door lead. As if on command, it's slow. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into
Son
the
como 1000 voces
darkness.
en la cabeza.
The stairs, the air is thick. Her voice,
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart?
Este texto es nuevo,
Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat. See how you've soured my once divine melody.
She's so angry with us.
you've got to stop thinking about her like that. She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination.
Whatever she is now is our fault.
It doesn't matter what we are. She needs slaying, and we've got the means to do it. So if I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here, and it's why your task is so...
Vamos, vamos, vamos.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. The princess stands in its center, muscles flame.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps, and then, with a nauseating sound, the skin
todos
tear,
recordamos
she
esa
is
parte.
loose, and she is coming for you.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
Vamos a aniquilar a la princesa.
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow. It's now or never. That's with a horrifying squelch. No, that's our stuff. She can't, she just...
You should...
We're not out for the...
Ya no es momento de hablar.
Skin flame. That's right.
Still you defy your god! I've made the mistake of underestimating your resolve before.
You swing for her heart. What's left of you... explodes. So that's it. It's over. Just...
Of course it's over. It's been over since the...
This is the final note of your discordant melody. You will not return again, because you will live in that single tone forever.
No! It's not over! We're a god killer! We've returned from death itself twice!
Didn't you hear her? We're not dead.
What's the difference? From many perspectives, there isn't one. But functionally, that is, from your perspective, the difference is massive. You are entirely laid bare, spread to each corner of the room, yet you are wholly aware of the state you're in, incapable of movement, but entirely capable of perception.
De hecho, percibir tu condición actual es lo único que puedes hacer. Su tormento es la resina que usa para conservarte en nuestro
We're
efecto.
more than this. We've lost bodies before. We just have...
Deshacerte de este y pasar al siguiente.
Absolutely not. I refuse to let you just decide to die with your task unfinished. If you die here, the world...
Pero mueres. Sientes una gran liberación a medida que sueltas lo que te quedaba de carne y sangre. Sin embargo, sigues estando aquí.
Your Honor, where the hell are you? Are you already at the Princess? This place is different. Rotten. Death all around us. I want to go back.
So you've returned already, and I remain here. Is this our final destination?
The Princess tilts her head to look at you, and with a gesture, you are unwound. Again?
Clearly I left you with too much room last time. Perhaps this cell will hold you better.
You know what to do. Again.
Morir otra vez. Otra vez renuncias a tu cuerpo y otra vez te encuentras aquí, pero en otro
Your Honor,
lugar.
She's gorgeous.
El enamorado otra vez.
Absolutely divine.
You, guy who describes things, you better start saying what we do this time.
and what are you doing?
Attacking her, obviously.
Right. You charge towards the Princess and...
There is no spark in you, only matter devoid of life.
you explode.
Again.
Y otra vez. Ser obstinado. Renuncias a tu cuerpo y vuelves a vivir
On
una
a
vez más.
path. We are not on a fucking path. I have no idea where we...
We're in the middle of a fight, so act like it.
So you are. Okay, you dive towards the Princess and... we're unwound? Yes.
So-
Her head swivels creakily on her neck, fire in her eyes as your body unravels with blinding pain.
No.
Again.
Otra vez. No tienes cuerpo, existes, vuelves
Your
a
Honor,
No time. You, narrate, now.
yes, of course. Pristine blade grasped firmly in your hands, you fly towards the Princess before she can turn to face. We might actually do it this time.
Feel that body of yours slicing through the air. How many more times will I have to scatter you?
As she turns towards you, the very essence of your being begins to flake away. Your muscles, then organs, then nerves laid bare and screaming as the rest of you is stripped of substance. Oh, boo-hoo. It's just a body.
It just needs to last long enough to sink this blade into her heart.
It doesn't last. You are disintegrated. Everything goes dark.
Pero ya no hay un tú que pueda morir.
How many times do I need to pulverize you before you finally understand? You are nothing. An empty void that dared to dream it was alive.
That feels right.
If we're nothing, then why are we still here?
Because we always have been. If we're nothing, then how can we do anything? The same way we always have. Being nothing has never stopped us. Now end this. End her.
You cannot win if you cannot be.
Una fuerza se precipita hacia el corazón expuesto de la princesa. Son hilos de texturas que se condensan desde la completa nada.
How? I've scattered the atoms you clung to and there was nothing there to find. You can't exist.
Y los hilos atraviesan su corazón y envuelven su espíritu.
It's over.
Oh, I think I understand you now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do the things I did to you. I don't think I knew what I was doing.
She sounds genuine. They always do in the end.
It's cold, but I'm going to be okay, right?
Oh, y ahí apareció otra vez la multitud.
She's gone. Well, and there's that mirror again. Why is it... I'm begging you, don't.
Ya lo hicimos.
It's different now. It feels...
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the...
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
Silencio prevalece mientras tiene la mano. Desaparecieron, pero el espejo sigue aquí. Es hora de que veas qué hay en él. Eres tú. Todo está en silencio. Vamos a la cabaña. A ver qué encontramos. ¡Upa!
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you? A person, a set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. There is passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling skin. She will make for a weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Déjala salir.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
¿Qué pasa ahora?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
De acuerdo, hazme
She
olvidar.
asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Muerticos. ¿Con todo modo de capítulo? Sí.
You're on a
Tiramos un
path
ratito más.
in the woods, and at the end of that
maldita
path,
sea.
you're here to slay her.
Bueno. Vamos a ir de una a la cabaña.
You make a warning. She will. We're not going to go through. Ignore him. The interior of the blade. You take the blade from the table. The door to the basement. Her voice.
Who's there?
She
¿Sabes lo que
sounds.
vamos a
Don't let
decir?
it fool you.
Vamos a
Good.
bajar tranquilos.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the fire. She's so... Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steal your...
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, so you should just drop it. Best.
She's unarmed. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and... But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Claro que no,
It's
fue demasiado.
over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Tienes razón, está muerta, salgamos de aquí. Vamos a retirar la daga.
You lean down and wrap your hand around the blade's hilt. But as you begin to slide it out of its resting place, you feel a sharp and sudden jab in your side. What was that?
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now.
Oh, qué
You
linda.
collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
La cuchilla.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Esto no lo vimos, así que...
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
Claro que
If he
sí.
doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
Es verdad.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Bueno,
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't.
vamos a la cabaña.
A warning. She will
We couldn't be more on the money, but we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to just stay focused and...
Derechito, derechito a matarla. Derechito a matarla. Vamos a hacer la que dijo Gonza, que es confiar en el nombre del juego.
The interior of the cabin
horrible
is a
todo.
jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You take the blade from the table.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands.
You walk up to the wall. What are you talking about? You reach
Desaparece el
forward.
espejo.
There was a...
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Sí, la verdad que yo también odio este lugar.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. and you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
Ay, seguro tienen un re cuchillo.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Si me acerco a ti me apuñalarás, ¿verdad?
What? No! No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to not stabbing distance to...
I have absolutely zero doubts that she
certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you...
¿Qué hacemos, people? Sé que tienes un cuchillo, te dejaré salir.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little bird face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he could tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no...
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you fight? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
You're acting like you are.
My entire world is at risk.
Claro que
Maybe
sí.
you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation. No. I have my dignity. Fine. And will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Mhm. No tengo la llave.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better...
I think I've said my piece at this. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed.
Mhm. Bueno, ¿qué ahora sí te dejo ir?
All sorts of things, which is why I think that's a great idea. I would love to not be chained up down here. Being chained up is so boring, and I crave fresh and new activities to broaden my horizons.
Please don't let her out. Believe it or not, I think I'm actually with him on. Okay, but what if all of this is just a misunderstanding? There has...
No, no va a haber malentendido. Ustedes saben que vamos a cuchillarla.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at...
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she's...
Demuéstralo, demuestra que no tienes un cuchillo.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands
Ah,
from
lo
behind
agarró con
her
las
back.
nalgas.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
¿Y se lo estás escondiendo en algún lugar secreto?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's on.
¿Podemos resolver esto hablando?
But we don't have anything to talk through. We're strangers and this place is cramped and annoying and you should just... Okay, I'm bored now.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. Shit. In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. And then she slices through her arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do. But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange, before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defence. She's much better at this than she was last time. Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
And with a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Carrera de armas.
You're on a path in the
Whoa,
woods.
esto es
No,
nuevo.
fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight. What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win every time? It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing. Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world... That can't be right, that's too much responsibility! I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world. Let's just stay focused. The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. We take it. Okay,
Sí,
sure,
de
you take
una.
the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the... This feels right. We just have to keep... That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. And what if we never do? So? Are you just going to stand there? Or I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but you walk through the door. You do know what... But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. It isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even... I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then... You make
Acercamos
your
al
way to the
espejo.
door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't.
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I
Limpiar el espejo. Pero no hay
reach forward
espejo.
and place your hand on the door to the basement. And the mirror's gone. And it was never there. Guess it's time for us to see her. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Allá vamos.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you...
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that
actually does survival matter. We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin.
The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal
Oh,
bickering
tienes
is cut
dos.
short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain, she's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Apelaremos a su autoridad. Hagámosla sentir especial. Claramente podemos resolver esto hablando. Ah, esto es muy fácil. Intentaré coquetear con ella. Ay, Dios. Si nos mata, ella gana. Ella gana, ¿cierto? Porque mejor no nos anticipamos. Vamos a intentar coquetear con
Now,
ella.
I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far.
Yeah, do we have to flirt with them? I'd rather not.
It's not like she wants us anyway.
I'm fine with it. Let's see where this goes.
Sé que quieres matarme, pero alguna vez te han dicho lo hermosa que eres. Usar la mirada. Oh, vamos a usar la Magnum. Usamos Magnum.
The look. The look. We've all used it.
Yeah, do you not know about
El que
the
sabe, sabe, La mirada.
Even I
Las chicas saben de la
about
mirada.
the look.
You flash the princess the look.
And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin.
Unbelievable.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Oh, be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Sí, me gusta.
Or not.
At least she likes us. I've never been liked before.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you. Blades, she skewers you. Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
As long as we keep moving.
We'll win her heart eventually.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we...
Come on! Show me something new!
Apelemos a la autoridad, amor, claramente podemos resolver. Tiene espadas en lugar de brazos y nosotros no, es hora de entrar en pánico. Dejaremos que nos apiñemos y nos maten. Si reímos de uno no podrá hacernos daño. Piensa en algo mejor. Te termino matando una vez más, si lo sigue haciendo una otra vez, tu memoria comienza a nublarse a medida que tu conciencia se traslada de una vida a otra. Solo retienes retraso del conflicto que está sucediendo.
None of this is working. Think. She skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Just panic. Flee.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers
Cada vez
you.
tienen más dagas en las manos.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it?
You're right. One last time, that's all we need. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Capítulo 4. Destrucción mutua asegurada. Capítulo 4. No habíamos desbloqueado hasta capítulo 4, ¿eh?
Don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot.
Besides, what better way to die so very many...
Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest, there are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been? How about you stick to describing things and we'll...
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that winning.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our
Ay Dios,
destined
cómo lo
final
detesto, re
encounter
enamorado.
with our stuff.
Fine by me. You walk to the door.
It's more of a slide. Fine, I'll just shut up then. And
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything?
don't care, just want to win.
Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new.
Yeah, me too.
I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like...
Really?
Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit!
She's gorgeous.
Yes! Behold, the perfect woman.
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked... How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to
This is all just a sim.
We're screwed. I quit.
This is all just a sim.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once. You're incredible.
Solo existe el baile y el flujo y el reflujo de los movimientos de las mareas que van y vienen entre ambos. Estamos peleando con la princesa. A medida que se compenetran en la lucha, más rápido laten sus corazones más rápido. La ataca por voluntad propia. Y las de ellos también. El silencio prevalece mientras extiende las manos sobre el cristal. Es hora de que veas que hay en él. Has crecido. Otra vez te encuentras en el silencio eterno. Y a la cabaña. Estás en la cabaña.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
¿Qué opinas de este receptáculo?
This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be. If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky. You will have your rest in due time.
¿Y si atacamos a la entidad? Bueno, vamos a ponerlo, estoy listo para volver.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Jolín.
You're on a path.
Ya se sabe en esa parte. Ahí vamos a guardar. Vamos a ir al menú principal. Sí, igual acabo de guardar, tranqui, no te preocupes. Bueno. Recuerdos. Sacamos a la cuchilla. Mira a través de sus ojos al final de todo. Un corazón lacerante late en libertad. Ya estuviste aquí, esta vez tienes un corazón que late en libertad. Y ahí me va diciendo todos. Ah, y el de la pesadilla es el que no conocemos porque no fuimos. Aniquílala sin dudarlo un momento. Bueno, eso es lo que vamos a tener que hacer en el próximo episodio. Qué increíble este juego, me gusta. Me gusta porque va y viene y nos hace ir avanzando en las cuestiones, en las historias. La bruja, la prisionera, la damisela. Cautiva salvaje. Todo intenso. Todo intenso con la princesa. El fin de todo es una sección especial. Acá ya tenemos esto. Encuentra al fantasma. Encuentra a la desconocida. Dijiste que no estaba armada. Consigue que rompa sus propias cadenas. Deja siempre una vía de escape. Entonces sería más fácil si hiciera exactamente lo que te digo tan rápido como puedas. Hay que seguir jugando para ver más finales. Dios mío, está muy bueno, está muy bueno. Bueno, nada, gente, si les gusta el video, como siempre, darle like, suscribirse, compartir. No olviden darle a la campanita para más notificaciones. Y por aquí les estaré dejando un video recomendado y el botón de suscripción. Recuerden, tienen más gameplay en el canal y siempre son bienvenidos. Estaremos haciendo algún en vivo de Hollow Knight, seguramente hoy. Un ratito antes de que salga el capítulo anterior a este. Pero nada, avísenme siempre si quieren agregarme Steam y jugar conmigo. Eso es fácil de hacer. Nada, les voy dejando antes de que me cambie la imagen porque me da miedito. Cualquier cosa, nos vemos en el siguiente video. Será hasta otra. Adiós.